I've got the lovely Mollie and Matt back in the studio.
Hello.
Hey, Hans, how you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
You're looking good. I feel like you kind of dress like you're in a team a bit.
Well, we are on a team,
Yeah.
but we don't necessarily sync up our outfits.
Oh,
No.
Matt, come on, tell the truth. We spent ages talking about this morning.
Yes,
What are you going to wear?
I hate it when you wear the same skirt as me.
No, this is good. You're colour matching at least. It's like some dark vibes, bit of white, jean. Or maybe I'm pushing it. It's not
I think you might be pushing it.
Yeah, I'm pushing it
I
a bit.
basically put on the first thing that I found that was clean when I got out of bed. And by the looks of Mollie, so did you. I'm joking. You look fabulous. You look fabulous.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
You both look great.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks. I've been sweating in the studio actually because I've been dancing along to so many songs, and
The tunes have been banging.
there was a sweat patch at one point. I think it's in one of the videos online, but I'm working
Just
it.
one sweat patch.
One,
Dare
because-
I ask where?
Under the leg.
Okay.
Under the knee.
I did dare.
No, I'm joking. I don't sweat under my knees. But what's coming up on your show today?
Is there a word for the back of a knee?
No, back
No.
of
What is that area called?
The back
it's just
of the
called
knee.
back of the knee.
the knee back.
That's a
I actually think that it's a good sign of you've got to be sweating if you're really dancing to the music. If you're not
Exactly.
sweating, you're not doing it right.
You're not. You're just one of those head bobbers.
Exactly.
and-
no one likes a head bobber.
Listen, if you've been listening to the show today, touch the back of your knee now. If there's no moisture there, you're doing it wrong, all right?
Exactly. But your show, you've got loads of stuff coming up. I'm sure I've been
Yes,
listening
yes.
past weeks.
Well,
Been
we're getting
fantastic.
competitive, aren't we, Mollie?
We are. We've got a round of initial reaction.
Oh,
Which,
Mollie's first time playing. It's a tough game.
I think I'm going to take you down though.
Really?
confidence. I like
I
it.
suspect not.
No? Okay, just shut her down straight away.
Yeah.
You can
I
have
know,
the
right?
confidence, but it's not going to happen.
I know.
Okay, well, it is St. Patrick's Day today.
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
Yes.
St. Patrick's, guys. I've been playing a lot of Irish songs. We dig deep into an Irish vault that we have at Radio 1.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if you do you know about that little vault?
The
that goes
vault?
on? Yeah.
Well, yes, but it only opens today, right? That's the only
Only
time that the code that allows you to get into the vault.
Exactly. So I had to dust off the cobwebs, get inside, and I found some absolute tunes. But people still want more. Of course they do.
Of course they do.
Why would you not want more?
Hang on a sec. You're not going to play this, are you?
I am. Yeah.
That's an amazing song.
ATU.
That's the exact reaction I wanted, but I want to do
Yes.
more than just play it. I want all of us in the studio to have a dance to it. We're going to record it, put it online on the Radio 1 Twitter, and I want everybody at home listening or in the car or wherever you are to pull over if you're driving and record yourself dancing to Bewitched.
We're talking Irish
Say
dancing
lovey.
here, right?
Irish dancing.
Sweat patches and all.
Sweat patches, let your hair down if you've got any, shake it. I really want to see things moving.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm up for it.
We're opening the vault door. And guys, have you stretched?
I'm
Yeah,
about
I'm
to
limber.
actually. I'm warming up here.
Yeah.
Don't
We're
need to
ready?
warm up your arms. Remember, they stay entirely still. It's just the legs.
Guys, tweet at BBCR1 on Twitter. Record yourself right now. It's Bewitched. Say lovey.
Oh, that is my favourite song right now. That's George Ezra with Paradise.
You love a bit of George. Also, Major Lazer and Dua Lipa to start the show.
Yes, it's going to be a big show today, guys. All of this to come.
It's in my top 3 songs about TV shows featuring Neil Buchanan. It's Mabel and Finders Keepers.
Like any good video streaming service, James Hype is giving us more than friends.
And we'll know when this show has crossed the line because it'll be after we play this song, The Line, by the Foo Fighters.
BBC Radio 1.
Demi Lovato, Tell Me You Love Me. Go on, Matt.
No.
Matt Edmondson and Mollie King.
Good afternoon, Mollie King.
Good afternoon, Matthew. How are you?
Very well. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And to you.
And happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone listening as well. I can say that, Mollie, because I am 1/4 Irish.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good for you.
That is why I've painted one of my limbs entirely green today. So, lots of things to be celebrated this weekend. Obviously, St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, and obviously the big game coming up later.
Yes, big game. It's Ireland versus England in the
Oh.
rugby.
Not that one. You versus me, initial reaction.
Oh, yeah, that is going to be a big one.
Yeah,
If you're
going
competitive, you're going to love this game later on because I don't think I've ever met a more competitive person than you, Mollie.
It's true. You're going down.
No, you're going down.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
we should say, happy Not Up a Mountain Day to Greg James.
Yes.
What a legend. I mean, seriously, that guy is superhuman. An incredible effort. Over £1 million raised.
Absolute hero.
We are super proud of you, Greg. very much. Oh, go on.
Sorry, speaking of being tired,
Yeah.
I'm still pretty exhausted from that Irish dancing with Maya.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I feel bad because Greg obviously has put his body through an incredible physical feat. You and I did, a minute and a half of Dancing to Bewitched?
2 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, I am sweating like I've never sweated before. I am sweaty behind the knees.
Are you?
Yeah.
Gosh, we need to do more of this.
Yeah, a little bit more cardiovascular exercise for us. If anyone wants to give us £1 million towards Sport Relief for Dancing to Bewitched for 2 minutes,
Yeah.
we're open to that, but I suspect it's going to take a little bit more. Right, big old show today. Initial reaction on the way. It's Matt and Molly, and this is Radio 1. So Molly and I went to the cinema together this week.
We did.
I arrived really almost late.
Really late. I thought you were going to stand me up, actually.
Yeah, there was a set time for the movie. I arrived with, I'd say, about 15 seconds to go.
Totally. And I'd done that naff thing where I'd put my scarf on the seat next to me and I had to say to someone, no, you can't sit there. And then I thought, oh gosh, he's literally not going to show up and now it just looks like I want to be sat on my own.
By the way, the guy who was sat in the chair to the left of me,
Yes.
so one chair away from you, super chatty. Wasn't he? When I arrived, I felt like I was breaking up a date between the two of you.
You were!
I'm so sorry to get involved. I was like, sorry, mate, sorry to shut this down. The movie's starting in about 10 seconds, and that scarf is saving my seat. What were you chatting to him about?
Anything. Do you like the cinema?
That was the question. He's in a cinema. What do you think else? No, I hate it. I'm actually doing some very tough therapy where I'm trying to get to grips with the cinema by coming into one. Do you like the cinema? A question in a cinema. You can't ask that.
What? It's limited. What can you ask?
So we went to see this film, and you know what it's like in a very, very quiet cinema, which this one was. It was small, it was quiet, it was intimate, not just the conversation between you and that strange man. But I decided to smuggle in some snacks. Now, I'm very secretive about this. You never want to pay the full price at the cinema for the snacks.
Oh, here we go.
They're going to rob you blind. So I smuggled,
goodness.
I smuggled my own snacks in. They were little sugar shell covered chocolatey bits. You know the ones. And I was trying to eat them very quietly. Very, very quietly. So I'd wait for a big bit of noise in the movie, something crashing or whatever. And then I'd go in, because you can hear the packet rustling. Molly, you did the exact opposite.
Listen, if you need a chocolate, you need it. I don't care if it's disturbing everyone's film. I've paid good money to be there.
It'd be like, boom, clash, whatever. Silent moment. I'm going to get involved now. Now's the time I'm going to get involved and get into the bag. Terrible cinema etiquette.
That's Foo Fighters with The Line.
I'm sorry, Molly's just eating some minstrels again. That's what it was like in the middle of the movie.
Well, you've got to get in there, Matt.
You're also a mid-movie talker. Do you know that?
Oh, I'm not.
You are a mid-movie talker.
Why, what was I saying?
You are the person that leans over. I think you said, how much longer have we got on this film?
It's a long time for me to not chat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? An hour and a half of not having a conversation is quite awkward for me.
Weren't able to look at your phone either.
That is quite painful.
Yeah, very difficult. If you would like to say hello today, get in touch. 81199 is our number. So we went to see this movie. We also went for dinner. We're going to talk about the dinner in a second because something happened at that dinner that stressed both of us out.
Very much so.
Yes. Right, it is Clean Bandit and Julia Michaels now. This is I Miss You. It's Radio 1.
That was Wolf Alice with Don't Delete the Kisses.
It's Matt and Molly, and this is Radio 1. Hello to Olivia, aged 8, who says, hi, guys. We are going to Exeter shopping, and it's snowing today.
The Beast from the East is back.
It's a little mini Beast from the East. It's like the Beast from the East, but slightly cuter. Right, years and years for you now. This is Sanctify. It's Radio 1. So, Molly, you and I went for dinner this week.
We did. It was lovely, wasn't it?
It was very nice. I tried to teach you some magic tricks.
Yeah, I offered to pay and you very quickly accepted.
I did. Listen, if you offer to pay, I'm going to say, yeah, of course. And you said, oh, it's because you got it last time.
Well, you did, to be fair. I mean, it was just a coffee, but, you know, you were quick to accept that offer, weren't you?
Listen.
You were like, great, another round of garlic bread.
Listen, you deal with the hand that you're given, all right?
I thought you were going to go in for puddings too, to be honest.
Look, I didn't know. I would have offered to split it
You
under
were going to make
duress.
me pay for the table next to us as well.
Listen, you paid, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And next time we go out for dinner, I will pay.
Yes.
So while we were out, you and I both got stressed out by exactly the same thing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So it's when we're ordering and the waiter does not write down what you're saying. He doesn't write down the order. Why do they do that?
I know, and obviously it was just the two of us there. So we had, our drinks to remember.
Yeah.
He had our food to remember. I'm very specific with my food orders.
Of course you are. You can't have it just how it is on the menu.
Exactly. I asked for my pizza to come with no basil.
No basil.
I also requested there was no lemon, but there was ice in the water that I was getting, which was tap, because I thought I was going to have to pay part of the bill.
You are a tricky man. This is what gets me, though. It's not as though anyone's ever going to say, wow, what a memory. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure that everyone's thinking the same, just like, oh, mate, I hope you get that right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you write it down?
Well, because you've got to write it down for the chef anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, or you've got to input it into a machine.
Exactly.
So they're hoping that they're going to bank your order exactly as you've said it, get that out of their brain into the machine, and invariably, if something goes wrong, you're going to know it's because they didn't write it down.
And then, would you ever complain?
I mean, I definitely would, yes.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so awkward. I mean, I probably would, but I'd be dying inside.
As I said, when it's just the two of us, you sort of go, okay, he's probably going to remember. It's when it's like a birthday party and they go
it's the
round,
worst.
10 people. What are you having? What are you having? I've remembered. It's like a Darren Brown show. What are you having? I've got it. I've remembered it. What are you having?
That's when I say my order really slowly, because I think, right, just remember this one in particular.
Have you had it where it's gone wrong, where someone's memorised it and then brought you out the wrong thing?
Oh, totally. Because I do quite often ask for, like you did, things without the tomatoes, without the I am that annoying person. And I always think, you're never going to get this one, mate.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Write it down. If you're a waiter or a waitress and you're listening to this thinking, yeah, I do this, I'd kind of like to know why.
Yes, and I want to hear from them. Right, Matt, so have you found a waiter then that can remember everything?
Yes, I have. Hello, Oracle.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good, thank you. Oracle, what sort of food do you serve?
At the moment, I work in a burger shop.
Ah, nice. Is it one of the fancy burger shops where you can get all of the toppings?
Well, naturally, yeah, but we don't like to call it fancy, we just say proper.
Okay, and do you think that you've got this order business down? Like, is your memory really good?
I've kind of been in the business for a little while, so I think I've had the chance to perfect my memory, so to say.
So, Oracle, when you take an order, no matter how big the table, you are not writing anything down?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a way to show off a little bit.
Can you sense, Oracle, a nervousness from customers when they're making their orders and they spot that you're not writing it down?
I know. It normally happens by the time you get to the third person.
Yeah.
That's when they sort of look up and go, you're not writing this down.
Yeah. Oracle, if it comes out wrong, do you say, oh, I'm sorry, that's my fault, or do you blame the chef?
Well, as a waiter, it's kind of like a unspoken rule for waiters. You always blame the chef for everything.
Really?
What?
That's like when
your memory.
But that's the point. I don't get it wrong because I am that good.
Oh, we've got to put you to the test, Oracle. It's got to be done.
Yeah, we've gathered pretty much everyone we can find currently at Radio 1 into this studio. It is time to make our orders. Now, you're not going to write any of this down, are you, Oracle?
No, let's do it. Let's do this.
All right.
I'm writing down.
Okay, so you approach the table. Off you go.
Hi, guys. How you doing? Well, as you can see, my waiters are busy, so I'll just take your order. So what would you like?
Oh, right. Shall I start?
But you go first, Matt.
Yeah, I'm going to have the chicken burger, please. But here's the thing. I really don't like any extra stuff on it. So all the stuff it normally comes with, remove that. I'd like just basically bread, chicken, and bread.
All right.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so you like a naked chicken burger?
A naked chicken. If you will insist on phrasing it like that, then yes, that is what I would like, Oracle.
That's perfectly fine.
And I'm going to get some regular fries with that as well, if that's okay.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'll have the chicken burger as well, please. But
Okay.
I would like the lettuce, but no tomatoes, no onions, but I will have the pickle, please. And then could I have a sparkling water and some spicy fries?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so your burger's coming with just the green stuff in it, the pickle and the lettuce.
Yeah,
That's fine.
okay. Producer Will, jump on a mic.
Here we go.
Can I have the double bacon cheese, please? No bacon.
Okay,
And could I have sweet potato fries?
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, we got a Roshan. Roshan, what are you having?
I'm quite hungry. Can I have 2 mains?
Yeah, go on. Double mains.
Could I get a cheeseburger with none of the bits inside it? But can I also get like a chicken burger?
All right. Now, do you want the chicken burger and the cheeseburger inside one bun?
No, don't be ridiculous. I'd like 2 separate buns.
You never know. I've had like
2 separate burgers. That's what I want. Can I also get a mac cheese?
Okay, we'll do your side order as mac cheese, yeah?
Yes, please.
He's an absolute
All right.
baller. All right, Mairead, what are you saying?
Hi, can I please be really different and go for some lasagna, please?
Okay, all right, that's cool. That's perfectly fine.
No cheese on the lasagna.
All right, cool. No worries.
We got one more order. Jags, what are you having?
Can I have the avocado but with no bacon? And then I would say sweet potato fries. Can I have a glass of red wine?
That's fine. No worries. Your drinks will be sorted in a minute.
You're at work, Jags. Calm it down. All right, here's what we're going to do, Oracle. You're going to bank that in your memory, because right now you'd have to make your way. You're a manager, right? So you have to go and check in the other business of what other people are up to, make your way to your terminal,
naturally.
Put all that stuff in, speak to the chefs about all the specific things. So we're going to play a song. It's about 3 minutes long. In 3 minutes' time, we're going to come back and we'll see if you can remember that order.
Let's do this.
Mark has been on. He says, guys, it looks better if you memorise the orders. I own a restaurant and all 17 of my floor staff and I remember the orders of up to 15 or 16 people for 2 courses. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. That's like 30 meals.
Yeah.
We've also had Ben here who's saying his mum's a waitress and she's having cold sweats at the moment. This is the stuff her nightmares are made of.
Oh dear. Hello, Matt and Molly. I'm a waitress and normally I just write it down. But if it's 2 people, sometimes I test myself to see if I can remember. It is too much effort sometimes to just write it down, and I always get it right. Well, it's time to put Oracle to the test. Hi, Oracle.
Hey, guys. Now, here's your order. So, there was someone that was having a naked chicken burger.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that will be yours. And the other one was the burger with the chicken burger with the green stuff, just the lettuce and the pickle, right?
That's me.
Cool. Don't worry. Your side orders will be out in a minute. Okay?
I was going to say, don't forget the sides.
Someone ordered a double bacon cheeseburger, no bacon, so basically a double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
right?
that's for producer Will.
Yeah, the hungry guy. Yeah, the hungry guy with the 2 meals. So he wanted a plain cheeseburger, so basically burger, cheese, and bun.
Yeah.
Typical. And a chicken burger, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And where's that lady with the lasagna, no cheese?
That's right.
And the last one was avocado without a bacon.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
But we are missing
Now,
some sides.
Yeah, your side orders are coming out now. All right, cool. So we've got the fries, we've got the chili fries, we have a sweet potato, something about a macaroni, and your drinks were sparkling water and red wine. Yeah.
Drop
Sorry.
the mic.
Unbelievable. Oracle, you are the man. Wow. I was feeling anxious there for you, but wow.
You're wasted in restaurants.
Totally wasted.
What a memory. I mean, that is genuine and incredible feat that you've done there.
Thanks.
You've lived up to your name. You are the Oracle.
Of course, there's only one.
Do you know what? You've made me less stressed about this happening now in restaurants.
Yeah, I've got a lot more confidence now. We should never have worried.
Oracle, I don't know what restaurant you work at, but I know that Molly and I need to come there for dinner. You're incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Oracle.
Thanks, Oracle.
Thanks for having me.
BBC Radio 1.
That's Justin Timberlake and Justin Stapleton, I was going to say, but it's not. It's Chris Stapleton with Say Something. It's a real grower, that one.
It's a grower, not a shower. You can have too many Justins, I find. It's
I don't
good that
think
he's
you
teamed up
can.
with Chris. Before that, Jonas Blue and Be Young. And on the way, songs that sound like this.
We've got 30 seconds to Mars, or sooner if I can make it to the vending machine in less than half a minute.
We asked Ken Jones if we should play his song, and he said, don't mind. And with that attitude, he's lucky we are playing it.
And Zed has a song about the best part of an Oreo, the middle.
Oreo?
This is BBC Radio 1.
It's Matt and Molly on Radio 1.
Thank you for joining us. It is 2:10. It is Saturday. And Molly, we've had so many texts from people in the waiting business who are very good at memorising orders.
He was quite something phenomenal.
I know. I love the fact he was called Oracle as well, and very much was the Oracle. Matt Mollie, the girl in my local chippy, can remember a shop full of people's orders. I mean, how full can a chippy get? That's my question. What are we talking, like 25, 30 people?
Oh, you got to love the chippy, though.
And presumably most of those orders are fish and chips.
You never know, Matt.
Aren't they? Like, if that's not a superpower, if everyone comes in and orders fish and chips, and you can remember that, that's not a superpower.
You can get a sausage in there too.
You can get a sausage if you know the right thing to say.
We've also had a text here from Dan who's saying, are we going to ignore the fact that somebody ordered lasagna with no cheese? I hear you, Dan.
Yeah, that's Mairead. She's an interesting character. So, I wonder, by the way, if there's any waiters going, yeah, I listened along to that, and actually that was a small order for me. I could do much more. How's your memory?
Oh, gosh, it's terrible. I'm like a goldfish.
Yeah, mine is awful. We both do that thing when we see people that we definitely should remember the names of, where we go, hey, buddy. Oh. And I saw you do it recently here at Radio 1, and I called you out on it. And
I know,
like,
you did.
Yeah.
I just go in with babe. I've got to stop saying that. It's really annoying.
It worked really well on that little pig, though, so that was fine. You managed to... That's a joke about a film that hasn't been out for 20 years. There you go. Just drink that in, everyone.
Showing our age.
Listen, Babe is for everyone, all right? I'm sure it's on a streaming service at some point. OK. We're going to play you 30 Seconds to Mars next. We've got some Charlie Puth on the way and that huge song from Ken Jones just around the corner.
Tune of the weekend.
OK, it's time for our Tune of the Weekend, and it's Charlie Puth featuring Kalani, Done For Me. Now, this is the next single to be taken from his second album, forthcoming in May.
Yes, it's out later on this year. It follows on from Attention and How Long, previous singles we played you here on Radio 1.
I love Attention, don't you?
It's a great song.
Such a tune. Yes, it's featuring Kalani. I think this is going to be a good one.
I think it is. Obviously, he's had a very busy time as Charlie Puth last year, supporting Shawn Mendes on his US tour. Imagine the screams, Molly. Charlie Puth and Shawn Mendes together.
My gosh.
Unbearable. By the way, when you were in the Saturdays, who got the biggest scream when you came out on stage?
I don't know,
Did you ever check? Because you can get those apps, can't you, that see how loud something is. You ever sit there and think, oh, it's a Vanessa crowd tonight, fine.
Why did we never do that? What were we doing with our time?
It's a good way to motivate yourself. So, we're going to play you the whole Puth, and nothing but the Puth now. I'm
Matt,
sorry.
you're such a dork.
Do you know what? I knew that you would laugh at that. And it's not even true because it is with Kalani.
That's Kent Jones and Don't Mind.
This is BBC Radio 1, Matt and Molly here. So we're going to play a game in a second, Molly.
We are.
You've never played before. It's called Initial Reaction. Stefan Powell from Newsbeat takes charge of things. Now, I know that you're very competitive, but just how competitive are you?
Well, you know, the King family love a game. And at Christmas time, it's going down. I'm always that person. I don't know if you play Cluedo.
I mean,
right.
I have played it, not regularly, but I have played it, yeah.
And you've got to guess who the person is, what's the weapon, and where they did it.
Yeah.
Now, I can never figure it out quickly enough, so I always am guessing one of those things. I've got to get to the middle of that board ASAP, and I'm always guessing, so I can't bear to be the last one there.
So hang on a second. Obviously, to make your prediction, you go to the middle, but you're going there without all the information. You're going there and hoping to just guess right.
Yes.
How often does that system work it out for you?
I mean, I'm pretty much always getting it wrong, but I think in life sometimes you've just got to go with the gamble.
Got to take a risk, yeah. I mean, it does sound like the system of a loser, and we'll find out whether a similar system will be engaged in Initial Reaction a little bit later. So let me just get this straight. You're playing Cluedo, you've got two of the bits of information, but you don't know the last bit, and you go and guess.
Exactly.
I mean, it does seem like a ridiculous strategy. I can't imagine it paying off, but maybe that is your superpower. You know, Oracle earlier, he can memorise stuff. Maybe your thing is being able to guess the third element in a game of Cluedo.
Yeah, you'd hope.
Let me put you to the test. I've written down Professor Plum with the lead piping. Tell me where it is. Where did it happen?
It's in the kitchen.
Oh, it's the library.
Oh,
see,
what are the chances?
Now, at that point, you're out of the game.
I know.
Why are you risking it? It doesn't make any sense.
You've got to risk these things, Matt.
Listen, there'll be none of this rule breaking or bending of the rules when we come to play Initial Reaction later on. It's me versus Molly. We're both very competitive. Decide who you think is going to win now. And if you want to make a prediction, 81199.
Oh, I love that. That's Z with the middle.
1.
A lot of people backing you in this game, Molly, of Initial Reaction.
Backing
me?
me?
Yeah. Also,
Yes, come on.
someone's put, Matt is so not competitive, ? I assume they're being sarcastic. And the most competitive person you'll ever meet. We'll do a game of initial reaction after Lily Allen and Gigs. This is Trigger Bang. 1. Oh, hi, Stefan Powell.
Well, hello there.
Hi, this is Molly, by the way. Molly, Stefan,
Hi there, Molly.
Hi, Stefan. We've gone in for the handshake.
Yes, we
Good,
have.
firm one.
Are you a fan of Molly's work, Stefan?
Yes, I am indeed. Big fan.
Put him on the spot there, Matt.
Molly, are you a fan of Stefan's work?
Huge fan.
What does he do for a job?
He does lots of things which I don't have time to get into right now.
That is very diplomatic, but I'm also torn. I'm really sad inside.
Yeah, he of course works for radio's premier news service, Newsbeat.
Exactly.
So, Stefan, we're going to play initial reaction. Talk to me, talk to Molly. What are the rules of the game?
Okay, initial reaction is a very simple game, Molly, right? But it's gonna test you to the max. Essentially, I'm using my Twitter feed. I'm going to take my latest tweet, take the first letter and the last letter, and that's going to give us a set of initials.
Right.
The first person between you two to shout out a celebrity with those initials gets the point.
Oh, right. Got it.
Couple of things just to think about. You have to be able to prove to me that the name you shout is a celebrity. So I won't accept any old random footballer or a member of the Saturdays that we can't remember isn't Mollie King. We need to be able to know
Harsh.
who... Yeah, sorry, bad gag. But we need to know who that celebrity is.
So they've got to be searchable on, the internet.
All right, let's go.
Okay, here we go. The first round of today's initial reaction. It is Mollie King versus Matt Edmondson.
Got butterflies.
And the letters are N-S. N.
Neil Strauss.
S. Neil Strauss.
Neil Strauss
is who?
He is an author. He is a journalist and he wrote a book called The Game, which is a terrible book about how some people in America, some men, were being like chat-up artists. And he's written loads of other books as well.
Is he a celebrity?
Yes, because he wrote a book about poker which got turned into a movie.
Investigative reporter Neil Strauss did write the very famous book, The Game, Penetrating the Secret Society of Pickup Artists. So I will accept Neil Strauss. It's a very famous book. You could have had Nicole Scherzinger, who I'm sure you've met before, Molly.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. You could have had Nancy Sinatra. You could have had... there's not many very famous names outside Scherzinger. You could have had former French President Nicolas Sarkozy.
Oh, I didn't
just about to say that one.
I mean, it's slim pickings on the NS front, to be fair. But we will accept Neil Strauss to give Matt a 1-0 lead in today's episode of Initial Reaction.
All right, you get the idea of this, Molly.
Get
yeah?
it. Slow and steady wins the race, just saying.
Okay, well, the race will continue with more initial reaction next.
We're here with Stefan Powell. We're playing initial reaction. Right, remind us of the rules, Stefan.
Okay, so Molly, I'm going to be taking my Twitter feed, taking the latest tweet, the first and last letter. That's going to give us a set of initials. The first person to shout at a celebrity with those initials gets the point. Make sense?
Can I just get a reminder of the score so far, please, Stefan?
Scores are currently Matt Edmondson 1, Mollie King 0.
Can I just make a reminder here, Matt? This person that you shout out does actually have to be famous.
Yeah, Neil Strauss is a famous author.
It does get quite heated when it comes to, what constitutes a celebrity, but ultimately I am an impartial arbiter of that and take that role very seriously.
Right.
Right then, the next set of initials we've got on today's initial reaction are O.
Richard Osman.
Oh!
Come on!
How is he doing this?
Come on! Richard Osman, famous...
I think I'm getting too panicked. Can I just ask your technique?
No. Why would I give that away to you?
But when he says the first one, are you going through like names?
Yeah.
Richard, Ralph.
Robbie. Yeah. Richard Osman, famous, of course, for Pointless and Richard Osman's House of Games.
Richard Osman, very tall as well, apparently. I've not actually stood next to him.
Oh, yeah, he's a disarmingly tall.
Good glasses game as well, strong glasses game, Richard Osman. Quite a lot of R-O's you could have had. Rita Ora.
Oh... It's because when you hear R, I go for like Richard. Rita wouldn't be the first name to come to me, but
Rita's
I've
low
let
on the
myself
list.
down. Let myself down there.
Well, on that note, we'll go through the scores. Matt Edmondson currently has 2 points. Mollie King currently has 0 points.
How are you feeling, Molly?
I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling
I
good. Motivation is down in this corner.
On top of the world right now.
Right, we need the next one, Stefan, because I need to bring this back.
Yeah. Right then, moving on. The next set of initials
Come on, Molly, now.
in
Focus.
today's initial reaction, and they are E-L. E-L.
I've got one, but it's
3,
ridiculous.
2, 1.
Emma Ledden.
Who's Emma Ledden?
That sounds like the M11.
Motorways don't count.
Matt, motorways don't count.
Okay. Emma Ledden is an Irish TV presenter.
He's making this up.
No. Who presented Live and Kicking after Jamie Theakston and Zoe Ball, but before Otis Dealey, Sarah Kaywood, and that woman who used to do Blue Peter. Emma Ledden.
Know this?
I know it, Molly, because I was on that show, phoning in a clip that has resurfaced recently on YouTube and is very embarrassing. And I phoned Emma Ledden.
We've got to dig this one out.
One of the more niche answers we've ever had on this game.
Okay, I have found the clip. Now, can I just give this some context?
Right.
On Live and Kicking, which was a big Saturday morning show from like the 90s, they had guests on that you could phone up and speak to. And most weeks it was pop stars. So kids would like phone in to speak to pop stars or whatever. I phoned in to speak to the controller of BBC One.
Of course you did.
Only you, Matt.
At the time, it was run by a guy called Peter Salmon, and Emma Ledden took the call.
Line 2, I think it's time for line 2. Who has a question on line 2?
Hi, it's Matt Edmondson from Portsmouth.
Hello, what's your question for Peter?
Hi, first of all, I just am a huge BBC fan. And I'd like to congratulate you on running the best television channel in the world.
Matt, what do you like about it the most?
I just love everything on BBC, but Live and Kicking, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
My God.
Of course.
That's enough of that.
Matt,
yes.
oh my goodness.
To be found on YouTube.
That is absolutely adorable.
It's mortifying.
Is that how you got this job, Matt?
Yeah, that's right. I got it through Live and Kicking. Stefan, we're going to take a break. What are the scores currently?
Matt Edmondson's 3-0 up.
Molly,
I'm ashamed.
You've got to do better than this. We'll come back. Initial reaction will continue next.
That's Camille Cabello.
Right, we're still here with Stefan Powell. Molly, how are you feeling at this point of the game?
I'm feeling absolutely dreadful.
So you should. We're playing initial reaction. It's 3-0 to me. And Stefan, we're going to continue with the game.
Here we go. And the next set of initials are D-W.
David Williams.
W.
Come on, Molly.
Quick.
Come on.
That was very quick.
Yes, Molly. She's back in the game. Sorry.
Please stop talking yourself in the third person.
David Williams.
I have to give myself this, pep talk.
That's good. So, David Williams, tell us.
Right, well, we know who he is. He's brilliant. He's very intelligent, writer, comedian. He does it all.
He's known for lots of things, of course. Little Britain,
Yes.
just the beginning, and now he's on Britain Got Talent and all sorts of things. So David Williams is a very good answer for DW.
I would go as far as saying it's the best answer we've had so far in the game.
Well, you have just dissed Emma Ledden. And I'm sorry if you're listening, Emma.
Emma, I'm sorry. Right, come on, Stefan, the next one, because I am on a roll, baby.
David Williams is good enough to get Molly back in the game. It is 3-1. Moving on for our next set of initials. And they are K-R. K-R.
Kieran Richardson.
Kieran Richardson is who?
I think he's in Hollyoaks.
Please, no.
Kieran Mark Richardson, born the 12th of January 1986 in Eccles in Greater Manchester, is an English actor and presenter. He plays the role of Steve Hay in Hollyoaks.
Yes! Oh, no!
And presented the Channel 4 online show Christmas Live and Halloween Live.
Yes!
No!
Yes!
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I think we should just do winner takes all, last one.
Everyone who plays this game and loses to me says that.
Well,
without fail, everyone says
I'm
it.
willing to do it and win it, to be honest.
Listen, if you want to go there, I'm happy to go there.
I want to go there. Right here, right now, I'm going there.
All right, Stefan, it's Molly's first time. To be fair, I have got the advantage. I've played the game before. I'm happy to do one winner-takes-all question.
I think it's a fair, compromise for you to make. You're an experienced player. This is Molly's, dipping her toe into the initial action water for the first time. Winner takes all down to this final set of initials.
Okay.
Here we go. And the final set of initials in today's initial reaction are F, T. F, T.
Frank Turner. Come on! He's a singer, he's a musician. He's on the radio all the time. Thank you very much.
Matt, take your feet off the table.
I'm so sorry.
I just want to go.
What? We've got the rest of the show to do.
I might just leave you to it. I can't look at you any longer. I still can't think of one.
Footballers, there's loads of footballers you can have. But
limited knowledge there.
Frank Turner's enough for the win.
Well done, Matt.
Thank you.
This is what it feels like.
Are we okay?
I'll tell you what, this is what it feels like. It feels awful.
Listen, you're not the first person to be defeated by me in a game of initial reaction, and you won't be the last. Have you got that feeling of desperately wanting to play again?
I actually do.
Yeah.
I want round 2 now.
I'm the same. When I lose this game, I'm like, let's go again. Well, listen, you're here for a few more weeks. We will do it again in the future. Can we just say hi to Jake in Swindon, who says, the way that Mollie congratulated herself made it sound like she has a pet dog in the studio, also called Mollie, and she's trying to motivate that dog to move. I know what you're saying, Jake.
Come on, Mollie.
Quick.
Come on.
Oh, I've already played that. Let's have Kendrick instead.
BBC.
Super organism there with Everybody Wants to Be Famous.
You love that one, don't you? I'm so mean.
Matt, I hate you.
I'm so mean. Right, it's Matt and Mollie. It's BBC Radio 1. We're going to have a little game later called Justin Bieber. Mollie's writing the clues. And before then, music that sounds like this.
It's all about the Monet. No, it's not Jessie J. It's Janelle Monáe.
Mollie was in the Saturdays, but we're bringing you the whole weekend. He's on with Starboy in a bit.
And like 2 people with VIP access to V Festival, we'll be counting stars.
BBC Radio 1.
That's James Bay. What a tune.
Matt Edmondson and Mollie King.
What's going on, Mollie?
Oh, Matt, I can't get over that clip of you calling in as a child.
Right, get over it. We're not talking about
I
it.
can't. I literally... You were a bit of a suck-up.
I was a bit of a suck-up.
Were you trying to get the job?
Well, I can't imagine they had many other calls from kids who are like 8 years old going, do you want to speak to the controller of BBC One? Yes, please. Yes.
It's so adorable / a suck-up.
Yeah.
I can't get over it.
Yeah, it was a... It's a strange clip. It was one of those things that I assumed would never come back to haunt me.
And of course it has.
Because no one would care about it, right? But someone has clipped it up,
And
put it on YouTube and tagged me in it.
We've got to hear it again. We have to hear it again.
Oh, it makes me really upset to hear
That's
this.
why I love it so much. Play it.
Oh, okay.
Line 2, I think it's time for line 2. Who has a question on line 2?
Hi, it's Matt Edmondson from Portsmouth.
Hello, Matt, what's your question for Peter?
Hi, first of all, I just am a huge BBC fan.
Who says that? Who says that? I'm a huge BBC fan. What does that even mean? I love BBC 4.
Okay, and I'd like to congratulate you on running the best television channel in the world.
Oh, it's so sweet.
When you say that I'm a suck-up, that's exactly what you mean, right?
Yeah, that part in particular.
Yeah. All right, okay, it gets worse.
Matt, what do you like about it the most?
I just love everything on BBC, but live and kicking, of course.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for ringing in and telling us that.
All right.
What a charmer.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
Why didn't they give you the job there and then?
Well,
Harsh.
here's the thing. If you watch that clip online, I then go on to ask a question, and I'm really glad we don't have that bit clipped up.
Oh, we must do.
I don't think we do have that anywhere, no?
What did you ask?
I can't remember.
You
but
can.
I know that I cut over the presenter and I'm like, I've got it. She tries to shut it down. I'm like, I've got a question. Oh dear. It's really bad.
Matt.
This happens to lots of people though, right? People go on telly as a kid. They never think it's going to come up again. You may or may not know that Chris Stark from the Scott Mills Show was on a show called Get Your Own Back. Do you remember that show?
Yes.
The legendary Dave Benson Phillips gunged adults allowed you to get your own back. I'm going to say that Chris's excuse is pretty weak. He wanted to get his own back on a barber.
I want to get my own back on Andy, my barber, who really makes my hair stand on end.
Good pun.
Every time it's the same. He starts by spiking my hair so I look like a hedgehog.
That is still how Chris looks now.
He then sprays me with water until I'm soaking wet. I've tried beating him at his own game, but I rarely win. So, Dave, you're my last hope. Please get Andy out my hair and into your gunge tank.
Chris, is this one of his creations on the top of your head?
Afraid so.
Oh dear, just shave it off, Chris. Molly, have you ever been on TV before? I mean, obviously you've been on TV now. You're on Sunday Brunch all the time. You're on This Morning next week. But are you... As a kid, did you go on telly or anything?
I actually did, and it's quite embarrassing.
What did you go on?
Actually, I shouldn't be ashamed of this. So, I've always been a huge Justin Timberlake fan.
Uh-huh.
And do you remember the Saturday show?
Yes.
Saturday morning kids show.
But you're obsessed with all things Saturday. In a band called The Saturday, presenting Radio 1 on a Saturday. You're on a show called The Saturday Show. Get over it.
I know, it's the only day I get out. So I was in a cage of other children, and you had to get your number.
I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there. What were you doing in a cage?
They had to control us because we were crazy Justin Timberlake fans screaming. Anyway, you had to go wild, and I was going wild, of course. So my number got called out.
Yeah.
And then we had to blow up a balloon as fast as possible. And if you could blow it up in time, you could meet Justin.
So you got to meet Justin Timberlake?
No.
What?
Didn't blow it up fast enough.
No, not a quick enough blower on
Epic
the balloon.
fail.
Terrible.
I know.
Well, Justin, if you're listening, I'm sure that Molly will blow up a balloon whenever you want if you arrive at Radio 1. Right, I'm on a mission to dig that clip out now. You in a cage blowing up a balloon. Brilliant. It's BBC Radio 1. Molly, I've never seen you so stressed out trying to write clues for a game.
The pressure is on here. I don't even know if I'm doing it right.
We're trying to play Justin Bieber when Mr. Jam comes in a second. How many have you got written so far?
Well, 3.
Okay, all right. A few more. We'll get there. By the way, I'm very keen to know if you were on TV when you were a kid. What was the show that you were on? What happened? Were you one of the people next to Molly King in a cage trying to win access to Justin Timberlake? Were you on a show like 50-50 or Get Your Own Back or any of those shows as a kid? What is your kids' TV claim to fame? 81199. We're keen to hear from you. It's BBC Radio 1.
We've had lots of texts coming in here, guys. We've got Lucy here who said, "Afternoon, Matt and Molly. I was on It's a Bitzer. I was the girl who shouted out 3 minutes."
Not the girl who shouted 3 minutes. World famous. I have no idea what she's talking about. I do remember
I'm
It's a Bitzer.
glad you don't know, because I don't know either.
I think I remember It's a Bitzer. They just made loads of stuff out of tat.
That's Portugal the Man with Feel It Still.
Matt, Molly, I was on a children's edition of the Antiques Roadshow with my keyring collection, hosted by special guest Andy Peters. It was exciting until I got back to school and everyone ripped into me. This is Rosie, who's scarred for life in Weston-super-Mare. Right, fickle friends for you now. This is Swim.
Katie, are you there?
Hi, yeah, I am.
Hello, go on then. Let's hear about this story of yours.
Okay, so this was in primary school, so this was like ages ago, and we were sat in class and they were having like a fire safety day. And there was cameras, and we weren't really sure why.
Right.
But we were just getting asked questions like, oh, you know, what do you do in case of a fire? How can you avoid a fire? And then, in the most extra, over-the-top fashion you've ever seen, Kat Deely whips off the fire helmet.
No!
And she's like, I think we should ask Chris. Because this guy in our class was going to be in the final of Stars in Their Eyes. So it was her dressed as the fireman.
So she came to the school dressed up as a fireman?
Yeah.
And then whipped off the helmet, shook out the hair. It sounds a bit Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, what an entrance.
It was like an LV advert. It was so extra.
Amazing.
Yeah, sounds like
my gosh.
Sounds like an advert for a cold sore. And she's turned up and gone, forget it. Do you know what? I'm taking the helmet off. It's fine.
And how did your friend get on then on Stars in Their Eyes?
Well, he auditioned and he used to like do George Formby impressions, so like with the ukulele, and like he just kept getting through the round, and he was going to be in the finals, so that's why she came to our school to like film this big promo kind of thing.
And you got on telly as a result of that?
Yeah, I was sat next to him in the class like when it happened, so you just see my little face like all shocked.
Oh my God, that is brilliant. Do you know what? Can I let you into a secret, Katie? I did audition for Stars in Their Eyes.
What?
I know. Right, I sound like nobody, but I thought, who can I go in and say I sound like? Do you know who I said?
Hang on, is this as an adult or as a kid?
As a child.
Right.
I was very young, to be fair.
Okay.
I thought I could give it a shot at Leanne Rimes. Now, I sound nothing like Leanne Rimes. They went, yeah, you sound nothing like her. I was like, thanks, see ya.
Yeah, just cos blonde. Leanne Rimes, that's fine. Thanks for that, Katie. We'll dig out the VHS and try and see if we can spot you. Hannah, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, thank you. When did you appear on TV as a kid?
I think I was like 11 or something.
Uh-huh. What was the show?
You was right. Oh, it was Dig It.
Dig It. Now, this is the one that Fern Cotton hosted when she was about 6 years old, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, and what happened? What did you have to do on telly?
So I went on with my mate and she had to answer questions whilst I wore a full body Velcro suit and jumped into a ball pool to get covered in sticky balls and then jumped out. She had to pull all the balls off me whilst answering questions.
Oh my God.
It sounds very, very intense. It sounds like a BBC One daytime TV quiz waiting to happen.
It was extreme, yeah.
And did you win anything, Hannah?
Yeah, we won.
Oh, what did you get?
Prize?
It was all the cool stuff when you're a teenager. So I got like Connect. I think I got Twister, like a T-shirt, an alarm clock, a yo-yo.
Yeah, probably one of those T-shirts that changes colour when you sweat. All the cool stuff from the 90s.
I think I still got that T-shirt, actually. So.
Well, Hannah, you could dig it out.
Hey.
Thank you.
Matt.
Thank you.
Matt.
I'm so sorry. Because the show was called Dig It, wasn't it? That's why that joke works, Molly, because the show was called Dig It. I said dig it out. Forget about it. Forget about it. Right.
Just because it works doesn't mean it's a good joke.
How many weeks is Molly on for again? 2 more. Okay, we need to chat about that later. So, we're going to play a game. Hi, by the way, Mr. Jam, you all right?
I'm good. How are the pair of you?
We're very well. Very well.
Still fighting like cat and dog, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I'm quite nervous now because we're going to play a game. The game is Justin Bieber, formerly not Morgan Freepeach. And Molly said, I want to write the clues, I want to do this. So you're leading the things today, Molly, right?
Yes, I am. Good luck to you both.
Right. Do you understand how the game works? And
I'm not completely sure that I do.
Can you try and explain it back to us, please?
Okay, so it's obviously called Justin Bieber. So it's a celebrity mixed with something. It can be anything really, as long as it's not another celebrity. That's as far as my understanding goes.
Yeah, and they kind of get combined together. So Justin Bieber and a burp becomes
Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
Right.
Molly, take it away whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go. The singer of Umbrella combined with the perfect side order to a curry.
Ooh. Now, the perfect side order to
Rihanna bread.
Yes!
Doesn't work.
No.
What? Doesn't work.
No, that's what I was just about to say. The perfect side order to a curry is a naan bread.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Why doesn't that work?
Rihanna naan.
Because her name's not Rihanna, it's Rihanna. Rihanna.
I am from Nottingham. I am from Nottingham, so it is Rihanna.
Rihanna naan bread.
Rihanna naan bread. Rihanna naan bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rihanna naan.
Well, listen. Managed to get it right.
Rihanna naan.
That's the important.
You got it right, Matt. I'll take the point.
Rihanna.
I can't even say it. Rihanna bread.
Fine. We'll move on.
Yeah, I'm not. Am I getting?
Matt, you got the point. Take the point.
Thank you.
Okay. The singer of Baby One More Time combined with a mint.
Britney Spearmint.
Yes!
Well, her name's Britney Spears, not Spear.
Pedantic much?
I mean, if we're really going... You've written the clues. Would you like one of these Spears mints? I've never heard of those before. There's never normally an S in there.
Matt, stop it. You are turning into Chandler Bing.
Isn't he?
Yes.
Right.
Listen, if you're going to do the game, just do the game right. It's not called Spearsmint. Her name's not Britney Spear.
Okay, this definitely works, this next one. Okay?
Okay.
The singer of Firework combined with the spicy sauce that you have at a famous chicken shop.
Katy Perry.
Yes, Mr. Jam.
Yeah. I actually got Katy Perry reference. Yes! I mean, my daughter will be so proud.
On a technicality, that doesn't work with the game because it's meant to be just the last syllable and Perry's 2 syllables. But it's fine. It's fine.
Who invited him here today? Okay. Married to Beyonce combined with the famous pizza restaurant. Come on, guys. This is
Jay-Z's.
Yes!
Now that one does actually work.
No, it doesn't actually, because Zizzi's isn't a pizza restaurant. They're a full Italian experience.
Oh my gosh.
Someone's looking for the black card.
Okay. Original Tomb Raider actress combined with the top denim brand.
Angelina Levi's.
Yes! Oh, he's loving the game now that he's winning.
Yeah, now he's winning.
Yeah, now he's not dissing the clues. Okay. Children's TV hosts combined with a parlour game.
Hosts. So a double act.
Is it double act?
Yeah.
Dick and Dominoes.
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Parlour game? When's Dominoes played in a parlour?
Quite often. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
No. All right. What's the scores, please?
Right, it's a tie.
Oh. Okay.
And I wish that I had one more clue.
Well, you can write one.
Oh, no.
Come on. You've got 3 minutes. Write one more. We'll do it after David Guetta and Sia. This is Titanium. And then we'll find out what's on
Here
Mr.
we
Jam
go.
Show as well. Come on. Get your pen, get your paper, get writing. David Guetta and Sia, Titanium. Can I just say, I have seen some levels of stress in this studio before in my life. I once pulled Radio 1 entirely off the air by hitting an emergency switch, which you're not meant to do, shutting the studio down. People were calmer then than they were trying to write one clue during David Guetta, Sia, Titanium.
There's limited time, that's why.
All right. This is the decider then.
Okay. Yeah, guys, it's not me worrying anymore. It's you two.
I'm not worried.
This is the tiebreaker.
I lose every week and I don't mind.
Come on, Molly, build some tension.
Here we go. Titanium artist combined with where some people go to get a summery glow.
Ooh. David Guetta machine, tanning salon, tanning bed.
Yes! Yes! Actually, it doesn't quite work.
David Guetta salon. No,
Get a tanning salon.
No, you don't understand the game, Molly.
I am still after my steward's inquiry from last week where she gave me DJ names and said they were bands.
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay, I get it.
Molly,
David Guetta salon.
There you go.
Thank you.
David Guetta salon.
That means that you win, Matt.
Yes, it does.
Congratulations. Can we give that a round of applause?
Thanks so much. What truly exhausting last 10 minutes of the show this has been.
I know. Thankfully,
Mr. Jam is going to take over in a second. What is going on, Jam?
All of the biggest dance anthems in the world, and all that's missing is your request. 81199. I want to know your ultimate classic dance anthem, and I could be playing it for you in the first hour of the show.
Perfect. Thank you. And thank you, Molly. I'll see you next Saturday.
Thanks, Matt.